Hi, my name is Vicki Marley, and today I'm here to talk to you on the digestive system, what it does, the common procedures, and the diseases that happen to this structure, to the digestive system. First off, we're going to say the digestive system is a group of organs that change food that we eat into nutrients for our body. The organs include the mouth, the pharynx, the esophagus, the stomach, and small and large intestines. Those are the major organs. Now we also have some accessory organs, which are the salivary glands, the pancreas, the liver, and the gallbladder. The primary purpose is to take in food, break down food into nutrients. The good and the waste is the unneeded. We have primary organs, like I said, are the stomach, the large and small intestines, the esophagus, which is the tube that runs right here from your mouth to your stomach. And then we have the digestive system, gets nutrients from food and hands it over to the blood, and the circulatory system then carries those nutrients where they need to go. It consists of a digestive tube, which we've already discussed, that runs from your mouth to your anus. It goes from here to the end, beginning to end. There's a straight through. The mouth is responsible for chewing your food. It takes the small pieces and mixes with saliva and makes a soft lump, which is called bolus. The pharynx passes food from the mouth to the esophagus by swallowing, which swallowing, it retracts and loosens. Tracks and loosens to push the food on through. The esophagus moves the food to the stomach through propulsion or peristalsis, which is a series of contractions and relaxations of muscles to the digestive organs that forces the food to move forward. This is where absorption and digestion begins. The stomach receives the partially broken down food via the esophageal sphincter. The stomach is a muscular J-shaped organ that stores and further digests food, which is right here. See, it is a J. It looks like a big J. It produces strong acids and enzymes that combine with churning action begin the chemical breakdown of the food. The broken down food is then sent into the small intestine, which looks like these little wormy things right here, which if you stretch it out, it's long. Although it's the smallest, it is long. And then, after it's sent to the small intestine, is the final fats and the final breakdown of the carbohydrates and proteins. Most of the nutrients in the food are absorbed into the small intestine. The small intestine consists of three parts: the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. From here, nutrients enter into the large intestines at the ileum. The large intestines consist of the cecum, the colon, and the rectum, and the anal canal. The large intestine is divided into the ascending, transverse, and descending colons, and the sigmoid colon, which is, it goes ascending, transverse, descending, out the colon, and out the rectum. The rectum is this short piece right here. It is right in between there, and it is the straight segment between the rectum and the anus. The material that the body cannot use is excreted through the anus as feces. The internal anus sphincter is under involuntary control, which means if you don't have that external anal sphincter, which is controlled, then you're going to have a mess because you cannot control what's coming out. Okay? Now, the digestive system works well with all of the other 5 systems. Okay? It works with the cardiovascular system, the respiratory system, the nervous system, the muscular system, the skeletal system, the circulatory system, which plays a major part by sending oxygenated blood throughout the other organs. Okay, and the muscular system, which, is your muscles, it helps your esophagus to do what it does, and the stomach and the intestines all they all work together to do their thing. Now we have the accessory organs, which are the salivary glands, the pancreas, the liver, and the gallbladder. The salivary glands make the saliva that mixes in your mouth with your food to make the bolus, okay? The liver produces bile, which works together to make the bile that gets rid of poisons. It filters everything. The pancreas produces enzymes that digest the fats, the proteins, the carbohydrates. The pancreatic system also neutralizes acids produced by the stomach. Then the gallbladder concentrates and stores the bile from the liver to do all of the filtering throughout the system. Okay? Now, I'm going to talk to you now about some of the diseases that can occur in our bodies, in our digestive system. We have gallstones. We have the cholecystitis, which is the gallstones, and the cholecystitis is inflammation and infection, which when a stone blocks that bile, that's when you know you better get to the hospital because something's going on. You have the anal fissure, and you have hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids are a blood vessel, and the fissure is like a tear, and it will produce blood, but it's a tear in your rectum. The hemorrhoids are internal or external. Most of the time, though, what bothers you are going to be the external, and that's when you find the blood. When we have esophagus problems, which is stricture, which narrows and it's not opening back up, and then you can't swallow, you can't breathe, because this esophageal tube, when it's closed up, there's too many organs that are obstructed, and so you have a lot of pain. Then you have the stomach problems, which are gastritis, you have ulcers, you have the cancer. A lot of times, anything that's going on in your stomach, if it's bad enough and it doesn't go away, most of the time it's something severe. You need to go see a doctor. Your body tells you when these gastric and this digestive system is not working right. It goes through a lot. You put food in, you put drinks in, you put all kinds of things into your system, and your body is not going to be able to do but so much before it breaks down. We have pancreatitis, we have intestinal problems, which are polyps and cancers. A lot of times, after a certain age, we have to go and have colonoscopies done. And then if it's good, you don't have to go back for 5 or 10 years. But a lot of times when the doctors think it's time for us to go and have one, they'll find polyps, which they will cut out and send and have them biopsied to find out if they're nothing or if they are something, So that's something you want to keep up on, is one of those tests. Then you have your gas, which is GERD, and then you also have your ulcers and the hiatal hernias. A lot of times, if you know somebody that has, they'll eat and then they'll start belching, or they can't belch, or they burn, they say it burns, that is coming from the ulcer or from GERD, and they take a lot of antacids. If you know anyone like this and they aren't going to the doctor, you might want to recommend that they go see their doctor, because there's something going on. And some of the common procedures would be endoscopy, which is for the GERD. I mean, they'll go down, they'll take and look around, and they'll see if there's any ulcers or any little cyst or anything going on in there that a tear could be causing some of this. Some diverticulitis, could be going on. Then we have biopsies. We have liver biopsies. That's to find out if you have liver cancer, cirrhosis of the liver, fatty liver disease, anything that's going on with your liver. And the same thing with your stomach and with your gastrointestinal studies. They'll go in this way. They'll do the endoscopy, the colonoscopy, and they go in, they look around, they go on up into your intestines, on up into your bowels. They check around, they make sure there's no cancers going on, no tears, no hemorrhoids. These internal hemorrhoids can cause constipation. They can cause blood coming out of your rectum. Any of these things going on, you need to have it checked. If there's blood coming out of any kind of orifice, go have it checked. Something is not right. Then we have the endoscopy. Those endoscopies go all the way in. They go down. They open you up. They have a light. They have a camera. They go in. They check the stomach. They can go on down into the small and just up in here. They can check to see, is there a tear? Is there a cancer? Is there something going on? Why are they having problems? Anytime that you feel that something is wrong with your digestive, when you swallow and it hurts, if you have a pain here, you have a pain there, get it checked. It could be your appendix. I mean, you never know. You never know what's going on, but this digestive system is going to tell you a whole lot because it starts here and it goes out from the bottom. So if you have pains from here to there, please, for your safety and for your health, get it checked. Thank you and have a great day.